Cays. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any episodes. We had a great discussion in this one. We talked about what it means to be one of the top 10 singers in the world. So we had the list. We brought the list back. We had a list that we went through and we gave our opinions on that. And it was a good discussion, a lot of fun. Also, we had some new coffee from Alla Prima Roastery in Pensacola, Florida. Shout out to Alla Prima Roastery. And football is back. We are excited to start our fantasy teams. I wish we were excited for the Cleveland Browns. We're not quite there yet, so we'll get to it. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later on towards the end of the episode. So grab a cup of coffee. Join us with Coffee with the Cays. Hi, welcome to Coffee with the Cays. We're the Cays. We have coffee.
We have coffee.
Thank you for joining us.
Clinkety clink. We don't know what we have.
Hey,
clink.
what's the
Sorry.
matter with you? You're going to
I
poke
missed
me
you.
on the
I
toast?
poked you.
There we go.
All right, you guys drink,
I'll go.
and then I'll talk. I don't know what kind of coffee we have.
This is Brazilian coffee.
Guatemalan?
No, Brazilian.
Oh.
Brazilian coffee. So this is from Alla Prima Roastery, Brazilian roast.
Okay.
It's very
so-
flavorful.
Yes.
It has a lot of
Yeah.
notes. I
Yeah.
can't tell you what they are, but
What are the notes? What are the notes?
B flat.
it's
Tasting more of a G. Yeah.
yeah, it tastes smoky a little bit.
Smoky.
I don't know.
Smoky.
Smoky.
Okay.
There's chocolate in
A
there.
little bit. It's definitely not. It's not citrusy.
No,
No, well, you're asking the wrong person.
I know.
What do you taste?
I don't know.
I taste oranges.
Mouth full of orange.
It
Yeah.
doesn't taste. It doesn't taste nutty to me either. It's more of a
Really? You don't get like a little hazelnut or something?
not at all. But I don't know. I'm not good at this note thing.
No. Okay. Well, you know,
But
you
I
gotta
love
keep trying.
hazelnut. But you have. That's what I was telling them earlier. I love hazelnut coffee. It's like my favorite. Not the notes of hazelnut, but the like flavored coffee hazelnut. Any nut, pecan.
You're
You're
nut.
just nutty.
I'm
Yeah,
nutty.
that's it.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I've been told. No, this is
Yeah.
good. It's very good, and we love Alla Prima.
Yes.
Shout out to Summer. We love Summer.
Yes,
And
yes. If you're in
Alla
Pensacola,
Prima.
you got to go to Alla Prima Roastery and try their coffee. It's very good.
It's delicious, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It's great, great shop too.
It's a nice atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
very artsy
Yeah.
kind of a feel there. It's nice.
Yeah, but it's cozy too.
It's
you know.
very cozy.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. It is.
comfortable.
It's nice. I
So,
love it.
Yeah, we've featured Alla Prima stuff before in
Mm-hmm.
previous episodes, but yeah, I wanted to get this Brazilian coffee because I wasn't sure how much longer it'd be around. So
Okay.
yeah,
Tariffs.
yeah, so that's it. So
Well, and
got
you get-
ourselves
yeah.
a bag and
It's
we're
very
trying
good.
it out.
It's rich.
Yes.
It's very rich.
It is rich. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
it's
the
good.
word I would use.
Yeah, there you go. Rich.
Nice.
Is it velvety?
No,
Velvety? No.
Little
maybe
bit.
it's
a little
smooth.
bit.
It's
Yeah.
very smooth. How'd you make it? What kind of?
I use the Chemex.
Yeah, we like the Chemex.
Yeah,
Too.
so whenever I'm making
very
a
good.
bigger batch, I like to use the Chemex because then I can make a lot. You
Right.
know? So if I just do the pour over, it's individual, but with the Chemex, you know, I can get about 750 milliliters. And I am measuring.
I know
So,
he's so good.
yes.
I kind of eye it, but I mean, I think it's very good. Very good coffee. I hope you're enjoying your coffee there. Whoever's
Yes.
watching.
Yes.
There we go. Before we
Yes.
forget, make sure that you hit subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. Exactly. So.
Well, I want to shout out to Tyrone.
Yeah,
Hi,
you-
Tyrone.
Hey, Tyrone.
I told you that we talked
got
about
you, man.
Yeah, Tyrone works at my school. He's amazing, and he does a great job. And he's in our fantasy football leagues.
Two of them.
right.
Two of them. Yes, and he said he watches our podcast, so
Very good.
We're very excited about that. And we'll talk about football later, so hang in there.
Yeah,
we
that's
will
it.
Yeah.
be talking about football.
It'll be in the second
It'll be
half.
in the second
Yes.
half.
And we're gonna set a timer, so
Oh, that's what you need on
Yeah.
the Browns portion.
yeah, that's
Yes.
it. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
but we
for
did
real.
fantasy football the last couple of weeks.
It's great. The
It
draft.
was very fun.
Yeah.
We did the draft, and so
Yeah,
we're
the
not
draft
supposed to
is a
talk
lot
about
of
that.
fun.
The draft is
And then
fun.
the season starts.
And then the season starts next week, but this will probably be out after the season.
Yeah,
I don't
probably coming out on week
Close.
1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. We're trying
Yeah.
to get it out
So-
around that time.
Who won the college pick'em?
For 1 week.
know. 1 week.
1 week.
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
Week 1.
80%.
And it's actually still not
80.9%.
over because we got 2 more games today. So
That
Yeah,
Just
and then
up
I
my
didn't
average.
understand what that college pick'em thing we did. it didn't have all the games.
And
No,
it didn't
it
have
doesn't.
Tennessee and Ohio State.
I know they
It
don't.
had
They don't
8
put all the games.
Yeah,
they,
there's only 8. And you
they
and
do
I,
that. They
did-
don't give you all the games
Right.
in the ESPN college pick'ems. I don't really know why. I
So
think it because
Dad-
honestly, I think it's because some of these games that you would not care about at all, like who wants Northwestern and Utah State or whatever.
Ohio State
You know,
and Tennessee.
Yeah, that wouldn't have.
that was in there.
It was.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that one was
but
in
the
there.
there was another one the Florida State
Yeah.
game wasn't in there, was it?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't, and
Florida
that was
State,
in Alabama, you'd
Yeah, that
think.
was a big deal.
That was a big deal. But Josh and I got 4 and 4. You had 5 and 3, so it wasn't like a landslide.
well,
And there's
Okay,
still
so
2 more
let's-
games. There's
yes,
still 2 more
let's
games.
Did you
Just,
notice the one league? I got a little crown by my name.
No.
Yeah, you
No.
have to look at that,
Okay.
man.
Don't look at it.
Which app are you using that's giving you crowns?
It says
Okay.
2024 and it has a crown.
Oh, because you
because
were
you won.
yeah,
I'm
because
the
you
champ from
won.
last
Yeah,
year.
because you won.
They're
Okay.
letting everybody know.
There you go. Okay.
Losers.
Yeah, well, that's good. We'll see.
Somebody better beat him.
Let's
this
see
year.
how it
I don't
goes
know.
this year. Yeah,
We will see.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it seems like we were already talking about.
I know. We just launched
We
right
just
into
launched
football.
right into that.
This is why I said we needed a timer.
We need a timer. But we were going to do a top 10 list today because
Yes.
those seem to be enjoyable podcasts. We get the banter going with
Yes.
that top 10.
No,
So,
it seems like you guys like it too.
Yes.
'Cause you tend to respond. So.
well, I like these 2 guys. They're called the Makeshift Project on Instagram. Look them up because they're very enjoyable.
But do they have a podcast?
Yes,
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Pretty sure.
Well, because it looks like the podcast kind of format, but they do these little lists and they do other stuff. But they're golfers. They're into football. They're from New Jersey. They
2
have
out
a
of
lot-
3 ain't bad.
Like them
Yes.
already. Yeah.
Yes. And
Wait,
so
are they
there's-
Giants fans?
Yes, one I think is a Giants fan, and the other I think is a Jets fan. So that makes for interesting
man.
banter
Okay.
sometimes
That
too.
is-
So anyway, they're very enjoyable, and they do these little lists. And this time they did top 10 greatest singers of all time via All Things Music. Now I looked up All Things Music, and it's like a store in California. So I don't know if I'm just not good at looking up stuff.
Probably wasn't the.
So I
right
don't think
site.
it's because Joshua thinks we need to have the criteria.
Okay, let me explain. Okay, because like you're not getting it. All right.
Okay.
So
Oh, we're getting it.
no, you're not. No, you're not. You gotta have an explanation. So here's the thing, and this is what I was telling you yesterday. So if I were to say personally the singers that I have heard and I have met, and I was going to rank them in who I thought was the best. Mom is one of the best singers I've ever met.
Isn't that the sweetest thing ever?
I
He
believe
told
it.
me
But
that
it's-
yesterday, and I
it's
said,
not-
you have to save that for the
But
podcast.
it's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's factual. So like it's not. Oh, I love my mommy. I'm gonna.
There's a little of that too.
No. I mean, it's
He respects me as a singer, for
that's
sure.
that's the
and as
thing.
a
And so like
singing teacher.
right.
There's
So
a quality to your voice that a lot of singers don't have. They don't have that quality. Like when you hear a quality singer, you kind of go, oh man, like there's that something, an unspeakable something.
it's the crowded room and everybody's having conversations and in their own world and thinking their own thoughts and doing their own things, and that person sings and they all stop.
Yeah.
Right? And that's I growing up experienced that many times, because the times where you would either it was karaoke or singing in a nursing home or whatever it was, and that would happen. Everybody would stop and listen, and so
Yeah.
yes, but
Very.
so that's where it's like you would be on the top of my list. Now, are we going to go to All Things Music and find Kyle Kaye at number 2?
No.
Well, you should.
Well, right. So that's
that
why
would
I'm
be
saying that's why
interesting, yes.
what are the criteria? Because if I'm just going to go purely based off of vocal abilities,
Yes.
the list is going to look a lot different based off of cultural impact or popularity or worldwide even, because many of these lists that we look at are all American musicians, and
they
there
are.
are plenty. You mentioned Pavarotti just in the
Yeah.
warm up,
Yeah.
and it's like there's amazing musicians all around the world
Yes.
that won't be on these lists because they're simply just not American.
And
So-
as I told you, it's all subjective.
It is.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter who it is or what their list is.
Yes.
It's subjective.
Yes, but can we can have a certain amount of focus on these certain areas to create a more defined subjective list.
We can. I just couldn't find it. So that's
Okay,
my problem.
yeah.
I couldn't find the one that went with their list, but I kind of like their list. I don't agree with everything on their list, but
Yeah, well, I figured we
But-
wouldn't. Cause,
so you guys look up all things music and see if you can find the list. Let me know. Maybe it's because I'm not doing Google. I'm doing DuckDuckGo, and it's
Could be.
inferior. I don't know, but it's
Inferior.
definitely. I don't know. But it's
DuckDuckGo is
interesting
inferior.
because it's like you said. What's the criteria? Because these are all like I would say pop singers.
You
So
read the criteria.
it was a different site.
Oh, well, you switched.
I switched because I
Yeah.
like this list better.
Because you
Sorry.
listen to your...
Oh, because
Son.
you like the list better, so
Okay, so do
Change.
this as far as famous people, not infamous people, but
okay.
famous singers that would be considered pop singers, not these
Non-teachers.
Okay.
Well, they might be.
Non-teachers, right?
Some of them
Yeah.
they teach us a lot, but it would not. It's not like Pavarotti and Robert Merrill and Robert Goulet, and
Okay.
that's not them. Although they're good. I read a thing. So sorry, coffee's kicking
Robert
in.
Goulet.
Robert Goulet was a
Robert
great
Goulet.
singer.
Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
yes. And watch Recess cartoons because he sings.
John Jacob Jingle
Yes, we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's. I hope people look that up. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a generation or two ago.
It is.
Old man.
Yeah, well,
I know.
it's only because I asked, who's Robert Goulet? When I
Yes.
was like 5, so.
That was it.
Yeah.
But Robert Merrill was a singer kind of like Robert Goulet, who sang, and he was classically trained. And I saw this little thing on him actually today about how he talked about how being an excellently trained musician teaches you to control your voice and you can sing any style. Because he sang pop music of his day,
Yeah.
and he sang classical music, and he sang with symphony orchestras and stuff too.
Yeah.
So he said, because you're trained, it doesn't mean I'm a trained pop singer or I'm a trained classical singer.
Right.
And it definitely validated what I do for a living, because I feel like,
Oh, yeah.
it's important to have a well-trained voice. Then you sing anything.
Well, I've
So,
even heard
anyway.
that, like, Jason Derulo, R&B singer, sings and practices arias and, excerpts from operas and stuff like that, and people would not consider that to be a part of his image whatsoever.
No.
But he does because, he is one heck of a singer and, he can do that range, makes him better at his current...
Let's get to the list.
Get to the list. Tell us, honey, who comes to mind, top 10 greatest singers of all time.
Well, it's not going to be on there because these lists are like, it depends on who they polled. If you're polling,
You'd be surprised.
millennials or whatever.
Yeah.
I think my thing is I think you're going to get at least 8 of them correct.
Okay,
and
so
I think Josh
Elvis
might
Presley.
get Elvis is on there.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes,
These are people that have exceptional voices.
absolutely.
That are identifiable, You want me to name all 10?
Sure.
No, I can't do that.
You can't do that?
Well, you could ask. So Freddie Mercury was number 1. Elvis Presley's number 4.
I like that list.
So
so
far,
good.
that's what I mean. How many? Let's see if you can do a couple.
Well, Adele is probably on
Nope.
the list. Not
Nope.
at all?
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm.
She should be on the list.
She had a list with Adele as number 1, and it was like,
Yeah, get that.
They don't
I'm
know
not
what
saying
the hell
she's
they're
number
talking
1.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
saying
I mean,
she's- but
would you
pop
say she's
singer-
number 1?
Pop singer, she's got to be on the list. If we're talking pop music and we're talking somebody that is famous and is a good singer and has left a mark on the musical world, it has to be Adele.
Or Taylor Swift.
Why are you shaking your head no right now?
Because she's not a good singer. She's a great songwriter.
Now she is, though.
Yes, she's gotten training after
Yes.
she's had 4 vocal surgeries,
Right.
according to my sources.
Ouch.
And then she had to actually drop out of having a residency in Las Vegas because she couldn't keep singing the way she was singing night after night after
Yeah.
night. So she really, okay, so her breathing is excellent. Mm-hmm. If we try to sing her songs, the breathing is very hard unless they're doing it in the studio somehow, and I don't know.
Well, no, she's performing live, so
Right,
I mean,
and so but she pushes her chest voice too high to get that tone quality that people like, but it's not good for your vocal cords. So, you know.
So basically what you're saying is there will be no farewell tour from
Not at all.
Adele. Okay.
No, and I think personally,
You think it's the Eagles or something?
That's what I'm saying. That's a 6 farewell tour. Yeah.
I mean, I think I love her songs. I think she's a great songwriter, and I like singing her songs because they're challenging. But I get upset when I hear her because I hear her pushing her voice beyond the limits.
Okay.
And it's upsetting.
See, this is like, you know, insider baseball right here. Like, this is, you know, this is like breaking down the film. So, you know, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well,
okay.
I'm going to really piss you off with this next one because I think Mariah Carey should be on the list too.
Mariah.
No, I think she's an exceptional
She can
singer,
hit
but
whistle
she's not
tone.
on.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
She's got a range.
She is not on the list, so that's why
And
I
she's
don't
still
know the
doing
criteria.
it too. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the
In
thing.
between husbands.
Relevant. So here's the thing. I did this in the class just the other day because we were talking about singers that have had vocal surgeries because they sang the wrong way, and so I played for them Miley Cyrus, like early Miley Cyrus, like Hannah Montana Miley
Yes.
Cyrus, and then I played for them current Miley Cyrus, where
Yeah.
she's singing Flowers, and usually the reaction, and it was the exact same thing. It was a group of 5th graders. They went, that doesn't even sound like the same person.
Right.
I
Yeah.
said, yeah. No, because that's what happens when you sing the way that she did and you've had as many surgeries as she has. And now it seems like she's doing it the right way.
Right.
And she's got training and, you know, she's not damaging her voice anymore, but it has permanently changed from
Yes.
how it used to sound.
So Taylor's not on there?
No.
Okay, so let me finish what I was
Okay.
saying. Mariah Carey is somebody who you listen to her early stuff and then you listen to her now.
It's the same.
It's not
And
a whole
she's-
lot of difference.
She's never had vocal surgery.
Right. So this is
Yeah.
an example of somebody who has done it the right way and
Yeah.
continues to. So
No, I think she should be on the list. And these guys of the Makeshift Project both thought she should have been on the list.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and when you talk about like cultural impact and stuff like that, I mean, it was like vocal
She's
titans.
Mrs. Claus.
Yes.
There you go.
She is the queen of Christmas now.
She is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Whitney
Okay.
Houston.
Nope.
That's
See,
ridiculous.
how can you say this is a good list?
I know. Well, first of all, okay, so let's just look at this. First of all, there are no women on the list.
So this is-
maybe
this-
this is the top 10 male
See,
singers.
this is what
of
I'm
all
saying.
time.
This is why criteria is important.
It is. I know. I guess so.
Again, subjective.
Okay, but you can clearly see that if we have a list of the top best singers in the world ever, all time, and there's no women on the list, we
That's
got
a
a
problem.
problem.
Well, that would be a hard list to construct, man. You know,
Oh, of course, of
everybody's
course.
got a
Yes.
different take.
That's true, but you can't leave like an
Well,
entire.
Whitney Houston, I think for sure should be on the list.
So these
Yeah,
are only
she's
male
amazing.
singers.
It is. Yes. It
Okay,
is.
so then this would be the top 10 male singers.
It should be what it says.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
because that's what it
He's
is.
going to put them qualifications in there.
I
Well,
know.
because you gotta know if we're gonna have
Well, I
the
know, that's
discussion. So,
And some of these,
Uh,
because I looked at the other list that had some criteria, and I think that had, because Whitney Houston was on the other
yeah, so that's what we should have gone with. All right, so you already said Freddie Mercury, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So he's on the list.
Yes.
Okay, is Nat King Cole on the list? Probably not.
No.
Nat King Cole, Mel Torme, because those are all
No.
old guys.
Yeah.
So
They're
this,
old
this
guys.
list is not going to have old guys on it.
They don't
Not
even
really.
know who he is.
Yeah. So
It
this
has
is
one
already
old guy.
one old guy.
Tony
Seriously,
Bennett.
Paul McCartney. No,
Good,
because
Wow.
he's not a
Frank
great singer.
Sinatra,
Frank
Oh,
Sinatra.
wow.
Well, okay, old blue
and he
eyes.
should be on the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
But if you're gonna put him on there, Tony Bennett has to be on there too.
I know,
what
but
I'd
there's.
say.
and
I
then-
think Tony Bennett was a better singer than Frank Sinatra.
Well, I think
Well,
Frank
I
Sinatra
people
was a better singer.
would
than
argue
Tony
with you
Bennett.
on
Yes.
Yes, there
No,
would
I
be a
know.
big
That was
argument about that.
Controversial take.
I know. I think we've
We
already.
got our Instagram clip now.
I think we've already argued
All
about
the-
this though before.
all the Sinatra
crooners
haters.
one. Okay, so give me another name, quick. Come on.
Male singers.
Male
That are
singers.
pop singers.
Pop singers.
And not old. All right.
Ed Sheeran. No.
He's not a great singer.
He's not a great singer, but he's a good performer and songwriter. Same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I'm trying. I see male singers is where I'm getting.
Now you're
hung
having a
up.
problem.
Yeah, I'm getting hung up because I'm like,
okay. It's Just
You
well,
put
Elvis,
the
did you
criteria.
say?
He
well,
said
I know,
Elvis.
I know. So this is why we have the discussion. Did you
Yes.
say you said Elvis?
we said
right?
Elvis and
Yeah.
Freddie
Okay.
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury,
And
Elvis.
now
Those
we-
are the only two that we got
and
right.
Frank Sinatra, because I brought that up.
Okay.
Actually, I got
Rock
two.
and
She got
roll.
one. You didn't get
I
one.
didn't get A. I know. I hate
Mr.
this.
Criteria.
I hate this list.
Rock and roll singers.
Well, Robert Plant.
Yes.
Oh,
is
yeah.
he on the list?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, he deserves to be on the
Yeah,
list.
there's no denying that.
See, okay, why?
No, well, I just
Because she didn't like Robert Plant when she first started listening.
I was gonna say, like, going
She's
back.
like, how is he doing that? And
Yeah.
he's kind of whiny, but I mean, I think he has quite a range, and that's
he's
impressive.
incredibly
Well,
talented.
had
Yeah,
quite a range.
Versatility.
Had quite a
man.
range, yes. So speaking of, there was this whole article about what's his name, Maggie May.
Oh, Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. Oh
so
my gosh.
Rod Stewart
Yes.
would not be on the list,
No, of course not.
but Rod Stewart is 80 and he still sings, and he's had a lot of coaching. And
Hasn't he had surgery too, though?
he did,
What was
and
the
then he
guy
had
we saw in
coaching, and he
concert,
did better.
he did all the Copacabana and all that.
Barry Manilow.
Barry
Barry
Manilow.
Manilow.
Yeah, he's not on the list,
He's not
but
on
he's,
the list.
he's
You
a
don't know
good
what
singer.
he's
talking
Yeah,
about.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, pick
Okay,
another one.
okay.
Another rock and roll. Come on, guys.
Well,
Easy peasy.
You know,
You
Steven Tyler should not be on the
No,
list.
he's not on the
Yeah,
list.
I mean, he's good, but he shouldn't
he's
be on
no,
the list.
and he's
So,
not.
Like
But the-
rock singers.
rock singer, another Steve.
Harvey. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's,
Steve Winwood.
No,
he's a good singer. Yeah, Steve
Yeah.
Winwood's pretty good.
I don't know who that is.
There must be higher love down in this heart or in the skies above. Yeah.
He does this, and
Bring
there's
me
songs I don't.
higher
Oh, that
love.
one. There you go. You
There
got
we
to
go.
do that.
Yeah, the key.
I know, I did, because the first thing I went was think about it. That was the first thing I thought of, and I'm like,
I'm
so
going
then
with-
I'm like, rolling.
Okay.
Okay, Steve.
Steve.
Perry.
Urkel?
Perry.
Perry.
No, Steve Perry, and he's on every list.
Steve Perry
He's
should be on
awesome.
the
He
list.
is very good.
Yeah.
And I really didn't know that till more recently, the last few years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
He came
definitely.
to Pensacola.
Did he?
Yeah, because when Journey came and he was with them, they came to Pensacola.
That was my hit.
Oh, well, of course, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
him number 2. So Freddie
Okay.
Mercury number 1, Michael Jackson number
Yeah,
2, Steve
yeah,
Perry
for
number
sure.
3, Elvis number 4, Frank Sinatra number 5. Robert Plant is 7. So we have to
Ooh.
get 6, 8, 9, and 10.
6, 8, 9, and 10. They're all men.
And they're all men.
Hey.
And
Rock.
one of them's dead.
All right.
Another one is one that
Let's see.
I really am surprised he's on the list because he's an 80s singer that Dad has started liking the last 10 years.
Oh, Bee Gees? No.
Although they were good.
They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What was that singer's name? The guy that would hit the high notes with the Bee Gees.
Barry Gibb.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Robin.
Robin Gibbs.
Gibb.
Yeah,
Gibb.
that was good. It
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 80s singer. The dad.
80s
Oh,
singer.
from Wham.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Michael.
Christmas,
GM.
Oh, George Michael.
There you go.
There we go.
Yes. I mean, I think he's a good singer.
Oh,
I was
definitely.
surprised he was on the list. I thought that was kind of
That's interesting.
giving him props because
Well,
I think he's a decent singer.
He's got to have faith.
Yep, it's a good song. It is a good song. So now he's number 10 on the list.
He's
So
number
there's-
10?
There's 6, 8, and 9.
You know, it's funny when you
we
said Michael, and like Michael Bolton is one heck of a singer. Like Michael Bolton, he should be on the list. He's not on the list, is he?
No.
No. This, you know, he did a whole album of classical music.
No.
Like just tenor
didn't know that.
classical
Yeah.
singing.
Oh,
Yeah.
have to look that up.
Yes,
that
he
would be
is.
interesting.
Must have
Phenomenal.
sold a lot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I
Did
saw
you
it on
know?
CBS Sunday morning, so that
Yeah.
should
That's it.
you
There
know,
we
give
go.
you get your old man jokes in, okay?
Once you pass 30, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's it.
I know it was coming.
That's it. Anyway,
okay. Two more.
No, 3, and one of them is one of your favorites, Josh.
Marvin Gaye is. I
No,
mean,
but
he would
he
be on
should
the
be
top.
on the list.
Yeah, he would be on the top.
I
for
think
me.
Marvin Gaye should be up there, but it's because of the soulful sound of
Yeah,
his
he's
voice.
not better than Michael Jackson.
Not,
No, I don't think he's.
Or-
but there's the feeling and
Freddie
emotion
Mercury.
that he puts in.
Probably not. But it's not. He had the range too. It was the feeling and emotion. He had a way that he could change the tone of
Yes,
his
it
voice.
was like an instrument.
You know, yes,
Yes.
and he used it that way.
Right.
Absolutely. You know, and then he got into the whole layering vocals
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and so there was that was like brand new. Like nobody was doing that.
Well,
when
it
he
was
started doing
a neat thing, and you've seen it, I'm sure, on Instagram. They had the vocals from Kansas, "Carry On My Love,"
yeah,
with
yeah.
that harmony, and it's
Yeah,
just so
that's
amazing.
amazing.
And they said this was before auto-tune.
Oh, right,
That was
yeah.
1987,
That was just
and
them.
they recorded that, you know,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
and they didn't have, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great. So
Yeah.
nowadays, I always wonder sometimes how amazing some of these singers are. Cause
Well,
I know,
right, because
I
of
know they have
little
those.
tweaking
process.
going
I
on.
know,
Yeah,
it's
I
not,
know.
yeah, so
There's something to be said for that.
three more.
Okay, and
more.
you said it's like one of my favorite
Yes,
singers.
without a doubt. We listen to them every time we're over here and doing the draft.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. And I think he deserves to be on the list too. I think he's a great
yeah.
singer.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I look at his music more as like as a whole, like not
Right.
just his singing, but his music, his songwriting, his
Well, and that's
activism, his
Right.
like all of that.
and the last. So I don't agree with the one that you haven't said, but the other one I wouldn't say top singer, but I think it's up like the whole package
The whole
sometimes.
package.
Yeah. So
Okay.
You want me
Give
to
us
just tell
another
you?
hint. Give us another hint.
it's a one-word name.
It's a one-word name. Prince.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I don't agree with that either.
No, he was.
I mean,
quite
he was
a
an
musician.
amazing musician.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, as far as like if you want to just isolate the singing.
Well, let me see your imitation of doves crying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, no,
He
he
was
used
really
his-
creative,
He
man.
was, and he
Yeah.
did use his voice like another instrument. I think. Yeah, he didn't always, and then he went way up
Yeah.
high, and he went, had that lower
Right,
range too.
yeah.
So the last one they have, I'm just going to tell you, Sam Cooke.
Oh, well.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's real left field.
Well, if you think about the soul aspect, what was the change is going to come, right? I was born by the river.
Yeah, see, that's a good one. Yeah, good.
Not enough to get on a list.
Well, maybe. I mean, these are all good singers. So the thing was the problem I think was these were all male singers, and there
Yeah.
are a lot of like even these two guys were like Aretha Franklin's not on that list,
Dolly
Right.
Parton.
Yeah.
So
No, that to me,
I
that's
mean,
you.
but it's interesting to think about it, and Robert Goulet. Let's go back a few years.
Yeah.
Classical singers.
Well, Judy Garland. Right?
Yeah. There's so many good singers. So anyway, it's fun, but I do appreciate what you said about me, and I tell my students that you talk about the ah factor,
That's-
and I tell them
yeah.
what that is that's lifting your soft palate when you sing and being able to control that.
I mean, it's a little more than that. It's a quality that you get that's kind of uniquely you.
Well, that's sweet.
It's true.
But
It's,
other people can do it too if they lift their soft palate.
If they lift their soft palate,
They
it is
can't get
doable.
that.
But the unique quality to their own voice.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I do encourage that with my students because they all sing, other people's songs,
Yes.
and they want to sound like the other people, and especially the Billie Eilish song, the "What Was I Made For" from Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really great song for sopranos to sing. It's hard. It sits up high. It's difficult, but you don't have to sing it like Billie Eilish. I tell them all, we have Billie Eilish, and Billie Eilish I think is a very good singer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like if we did a female list, I think she should be on it because she can
Top 10?
she can use her voice like an instrument. She does what Prince does.
Yeah.
She doesn't always sound the same on everything.
Yeah.
She can get that light, airy quality, but then she can really cut
Right,
too. So
right.
I have a lot of respect for her as well.
Well, that's
so, yeah.
that's nice.
So anyway, that was fun. I like doing the singer stuff.
Yeah.
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 That's your wheelhouse. It's like I said, it's like inside baseball, inside football here. Like, nitty gritty singing,
It is, but Rod Stewart, speaking of him, he's 80. He swims every day. He's had the same vocal coach, I think it's his vocal coach, for like 40 years. And it's a huge part of his life, keeping his voice. And he said swimming helps him sing because
Yeah.
it's the breathing. And that muscle tone goes away as we get older. We lose muscle tone.
Yeah.
And a lot of times he said people don't want to keep singing because they don't have that good breath support and muscle tone.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. All right. So we'll take a break right there, and we'll be right
Ron
back.
Kaye's music instruction has been trusted by thousands in Pensacola to learn, play, and love music. Our strong passion for teaching music provides expert knowledge and guidance which helps you succeed and have fun with your music lessons. Whether it's a bucket list dream or a desire to enhance your child's life, our music lessons are the answer. Call 850-453-9966 now. Realize your musical dreams. Visit musiclessonspensacola.com today.
And we're back.
We're back.
There we go.
All right.
So the football portion. We're setting the timer.
Well, are we going to talk about the unmentionables?
We kind of have to because it's week
They're a
one,
bunch of morons.
and we have to. All right, so if you're new to the podcast, we follow the Cleveland Browns. I notice how I didn't say we're Cleveland Browns fans because that fluctuates on a week to week basis, but.
I told Dad in the car ride on the way over, I said, I'm ready to be a Bucks fan. I'm trading in my orange and brown for red and black.
For you to be saying that, you're
That's
like the
huge.
most diehard Browns fan I know.
Yes.
Well, it's like I'm not gonna disown the team. I still like players on the team. I still like the history of the team. Lots of good memories associated with the team.
It's just that
but
you can't have a heart and be a Browns fan.
We're-
You got to have
Oh,
a
it just
steel
kills you.
jacket around.
Yeah.
your
Well,
heart.
that's what it is, and
'Cause they make more bonehead moves.
Well, let's just go with the fact that right now we have two running backs on the roster. Two. Only
Yeah.
two. Only two running backs
That's
on the
because
roster.
the
we got
two-time
rid
coach of the year, man.
and we got rid of Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
So like everybody could hate the entire team, but they all loved Nick Chubb.
They
We
did.
got rid of that guy
Yep.
Right.
because he wasn't going to be as good for the two running backs we have now. One of which hasn't ever played professional football
Well,
ever.
didn't they get rid of Pierre Strong, too?
Yes, they did.
So they just
So,
traded him.
Is
Yes.
it becoming clear that they're going to tank this season
Well,
on purpose?
I hope
Because
not.
it sure looks like it.
Well, then you throw in the fact that at the first Texas game, it's one thing for Haslam to be on the sideline because he's friends with the Manning family and he supports the University of Texas and all that stuff. But Andrew Berry, the general manager, was on the sideline shaking everybody's hands and meeting Arch Manning, who's supposed to be the second coming of Peyton.
Well, but I said to Dad, this is probably Flacco's last year playing, and I don't think he would tank on purpose. I think that
It's not in his control, Kyle.
Yeah, but I think the problem I see is
He don't call the plays.
Well, he could.
He's not, though. They're not going to let him. This is Stefanski's baby.
And couldn't he just say...
He's going to tell that running back, get down to the half-foot line and run out of bounds. We don't want you crossing the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
Well, because
what kind of morons?
Because it won the game.
We'll see.
Because it won the game.
Well, we're not going
that
back
didn't
there.
win the game.
Yeah, it did win the game.
No, it
'cause then they just downed, spiked the ball, and that let the clock run out, and they won the game.
Okay,
Anyway,
but I did
There's a
pick
name
up...
for that kind of football.
So-
Yes.
I picked up Nick Chubb on my
Well, yeah,
fantasy
because
I hope he has a fantastic year.
Me too.
And he just blows everybody away.
Yeah.
Well, look at look at what Baker's doing. You know?
Well, look at
Yeah,
what
well,
Hunt did. Hunt left and won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So next week is first week, and we're playing Cincinnati, and Joe Burrow is Burrow.
Yeah.
It's not an S, right?
No,
Just
just
Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
They're calling this his year. Everybody.
That's what
They're all
talking
saying.
Super Bowl.
So-
He said Joe Burrow himself recognized that, like, as many times as he could win, and, like, even that year where they went to the Super Bowl, he lost to the Browns twice, and he's like, I don't know what it is about those Browns.
Well, yeah,
that,
it's at Cleveland. Though.
Yes.
That was a difference.
Yes. So,
Is this one at Cincinnati?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I'm pretty
We
sure
have
it
to look.
is. But
But sure.
We play them twice in the season, so we play them now.
Yeah.
We have a pretty tough schedule because and then
Right.
I think the second week is the Ravens or something.
so
I mean, it's
what
like pretty
National
tough.
Football League team has only 2 running backs?
Yeah. I don't know.
How insightful is this?
The
Because they're not going to get hurt. There's no way they're going to get
Well,
hurt.
so that's why he's got to sign somebody before the season starts. Like, there's got to be a some kind of signing that's going to happen. But it's
But
like
I thought they had to have their list by Tuesday.
they do, but they can make changes anytime.
Oh.
So they'll drop somebody and put them on the practice squad, and then
So
whatever.
I just have to say, man, my main beef with them is they're screwing over Shedeur Sanders
Yes.
so blatantly.
Yeah.
They never let him play with the first rep team. The starters
In practice.
and you're going to
yeah.
go on the field with people that don't even know what you're like.
Yeah.
Right.
Should he ever get that opportunity? But no, they gave him the guys they're going to cut tomorrow.
Yeah, 5 out of the 6 guys that were on the offensive line.
It's
in the
4
last
out of
game.
5, and the only reason
Was
they
it
didn't
4
get
out
the
of 5?
center is because Posick was hurt.
Yes.
So they couldn't get rid of him.
Right. So they
and
were,
even the quarterback that filled in,
Yeah.
Huntley.
Yeah.
They
No,
tossed
they knew he was going to
They
be
tossed
cut.
his butt
Right.
too. So
he was going to be cut.
it was throwing it on purpose, man.
Right.
Yeah, that
And
just isn't right.
What did he do to deserve this kind of treatment, man?
Well, according to all these different sources and stuff, it goes all the way back to when he was declaring for the draft, because his father had said that he was going to make sure that he put him in a good situation, which would led people to believe that he was open to the idea of rejecting whatever team drafted him in that first round if he didn't want to go there.
yeah.
So then there was
And
also
he came to the Browns? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Well, so this is why he fell. Well, that's the thing. So this is why they're saying he fell so far in the draft, is because when it was looking like they were going to do kind of what Eli Manning did, where it was like, okay, we're going to say we're not going to that team, and and like basically bend the NFL to their will. The NFL was like, we're not going to let that happen. So according to Eric Dickerson, they said not to draft him.
Yeah.
And then he fell and he fell and he fell. But the thing about it too is the Browns did give away a pick to bump up
Right.
to take him.
Yes.
So clearly they did want him.
Against the owner's wishes.
Well, right, according to Haslam. But see, I feel like he might have been lying, because he's already in trouble for what he did with Deshaun Watson, which
Yes.
changed the entire NFL.
Yes.
Okay, and they're already pissed at him because, now they're having to pay their players way more than they ever were having to pay
Right.
before.
they don't even
Guaranteed.
they don't have to play football.
That's
They
it.
can sit on the
Guaranteed.
sideline.
Exactly.
Collect your millions.
With the guaranteed contract. Right. And then on top of that, the guy that they all said don't draft, he drafts. So I think that
Yeah.
he could come out and say, no, that wasn't me. That was, my manager, who did that.
Right.
I think that's what he's trying to do. But it was definitely discouraging seeing him and Berry on the sideline at that Texas game, because that would lead you to believe that they got 2 first-round picks and they want to spend it on a quarterback, which would mean Shedeur Sanders not going to see the field ever. And so, it's discouraging. So,
he has some rookie mistakes. So does
Yes.
Dylan.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, he holds
they
on to
did
the
not
ball
give
too
them
long.
an equal
Yeah.
chance
No,
to
they
compete.
didn't.
And to say that they did, they're just fooling themselves.
Well,
man.
but their explanation for that is because they took Dylan ahead of Shedeur.
I'm so tired
Which is
of
part of the
hearing
plan.
Right.
Yeah.
So therefore, Shedeur didn't, deserve those reps, because Dylan was the guy that they picked ahead of him, and he
Yeah.
needed to be given first priority over Shedeur.
No, and they always talk about 2 rookie quarterbacks
Yeah, well-
fighting and competing for the
Right.
the whole thing about, performers and
Yeah, it was going to be the performers and entertainers. Yeah, it was going to be a competition, is what they said. Somebody pointed out that was probably Andrew Berry's biggest mistake at the beginning of the season, was saying it was an open quarterback competition,
When it
because
really
wasn't.
wasn't.
It wasn't. They knew
So-
who they wanted,
Yeah.
and he should have just said that.
Right.
And said, we're gonna go through training camp, but we have an idea of what we want. And
Right.
that would have made a lot of this better. But when
Right.
you said it was going to be an open quarterback competition,
And
then
we
you're
believe
doing
you
stuff.
screw one
That's
guy.
it. You're making
Right.
it
Yeah.
not an equal quarterback competition. Then here
So
we
did
are.
they-
Now the talking points of Stefanski and the Browns is that he's never learned from his
Yeah.
quarterback mistakes. He's
Yeah.
making the same mistakes he made at Colorado and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
That is just so outrageously dirty.
Well, I know, but to
Because
be,
if you didn't, what they're not saying is he didn't have any starters out. He didn't even have second team out there.
Yeah, well,
he had
right.
third team guys. Their they're gonna fire the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gave
No.
a chance. I mean, that's just what a bunch of baloney, man.
It was.
So did they trade or get rid of Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, they did. They traded him. Yep. The pick that they gave up to get Kenny Pickett, they ended up getting back in the trade. I think he went to Minnesota. So he'll be back up somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm so glad he's not on the team because I never liked him. And then he played for Pittsburgh, so I really didn't like him.
Yeah.
And then he came to Cleveland, and it was like,
Well, I think
Let me count the ways.
that was it. That was
so.
it.
I think this year though the fun is going to be fantasy. We have our RKMI Fantasy League, which is good, and Tyrone's in that too, and pretty much all the same guys from last year.
Yeah.
Who did we add? Oh, we added Billy in, and then we did a league from my school, West Pensacola League, and that has it has 5 women in it. So,
how about
yes,
that? There you go.
Yeah, so
well, I
we're
just think it's
excited.
funny, guys, because I started doing fantasy football a while back, and these guys were like, "Oh, you're crazy doing the fantasy, you're crazy." But and now look at them; they're in 2 leagues now, both of them. So it's addictive. So if you haven't tried it, even if you don't know anything, you should just try it because
you learn.
That's it.
Yeah.
It gets you more interested in all the games.
Yes,
it does.
Well, and it's more entertaining too because you're following these players from all these different teams and you're keeping up with the storylines and and it makes it more entertaining. So and I don't know, you don't have to. Some people they do the buy-ins and are putting money on it and stuff. We don't do it for money. We just do it for fun.
Yes.
But that's the thing is it is fun and it definitely makes the season more entertaining. So and it's a game. It's a skill. It's like playing Monopoly or Risk or something like that because you gotta strategize, and if a player gets hurt, then you got to figure out who am I going to put in there, and all that.
Yeah,
so
was good.
All about the bragging rights.
Yes, we know.
Well, Tyrone was excited because he wanted, what's his name from the Bills? Here I go with my brain again, Josh Allen. So he got Josh Allen, and he was really excited because he wanted.
He got Derrick Henry too,
and he got Derrick Henry.
Really? Oh, that's good,
I told him that.
Top of the roster
So he was excited because
he was in my queue when he picked him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I know. Yeah.
So there were some good things, and you learned from last year, and but all the experts say to draft your running backs and your wide receivers first, and then do a quarterback. But
unless it's Josh Allen, because
Josh
that's
Allen.
the thing.
He picked Josh Allen in the first round. So
And what is the deal with all these people being all down on Jalen Hurts?
I don't get it.
What is the deal with that?
I don't know.
Well, because he's a quiet, honest man.
Yeah.
He seems to be what you see is what you get. And he's very humble.
Yeah.
He doesn't blow his horn and,
Right.
He's just a great guy, and he's very talented. Look at all this record.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in there in the weight room squatting the same amount as Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
So I'm like, so what is all
amazing.
this hate? People, he's gonna decline this year. He's after they just won the Super Bowl. Are you
I
kidding
don't
me?
think so.
What evidence do you have whatsoever that he's gonna go backwards this year? I don't understand.
He'll show him.
Yeah. So he's my quarterback.
Well, I've got Baker. I have
high
I have
hopes
Baker,
for Baker.
and I have Mike Evans, which is his wide receiver. So I'm hoping
if he stays healthy, Mike Evans gets hurt every year.
Yeah, my initial strategy was to draft a quarterback first, which as you follow that, they all say don't do that. You got to be crazy. Yeah, and I won.
Yeah.
So
I
had Mahomes.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts.
That was last year.
Yeah. I mean, how can you lose? Even the year before, they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was good.
I had Mahomes last year. I don't know unless it was a different league, and he did not do
well. But some of the problems
the year before.
Yeah.
Some of the problems with him was inconsistency with the wide receiver position. Travis Kelce really didn't have a good year.
No, he didn't.
So but now he's getting married. Maybe his mind is straight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of trust in him.
What was funny is the news came across on my ESPN app. I got the push notification. I was in the middle of the class when they announced that they were getting married. Yeah, that was it. And I stopped the whole class. I was like, guys, I have to tell you this. And they were like, what? Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. And
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Wait, who's that?
I know. They all knew.
They all know.
They all knew.
Yeah,
They all got
do.
excited. It was so funny.
It is cute.
Yeah.
Well, we will see. It'll be a great year.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Definitely we'll have more content as the year
There
starts.
was too much monkey business from Kansas City and the refs last year.
Right.
Yeah, well, everybody's onto it now, so we'll see how.
Will they stop or will they be?
I have a feeling there's going to be more. It's gonna be. Some of these games are going to be lame because they changed. They added more rules. And we're going to be stop and play and throwing more flags, and it's just going to. I hope it doesn't kill the
momentum.
Did away with the chain gang,
I know. I actually kind of like that because I think that was kind of stupid.
Would.
In this day and age,
I wondered too. I thought they could put a chip in the ball.
It's tradition.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's not accurate because they could.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many times we see the guy
too.
go down, the ball's here, and then the ref runs up and he's like with his hand and he puts the ball back here, and then we'll bring out the chains, So I like the chip idea. You can still bring out the chains. They said
they're still going to do it. Yeah.
Did they?
Yes,
they did.
They're not doing away with them altogether.
Because they'd have a riot on their hands.
So we'll see.
It's diehard football people.
It's fun. We like football season.
It'll be fun.
Yes, we're excited.
One last thing here before we wrap it up. So did you see that the Tampa Bay Bucks put out their list of the top NFL players that were Bucks, and Derek Brooks, Pensacola native.
Yeah.
Derek Brooks was number 1.
Yes.
All right. Well deserved.
Yeah,
he's a great guy.
Number 1 Buck of all time.
Yep.
So and it was really nice. They did a special on Channel 3. You guys should check it out, where they interviewed him and talked to him about it, and he talked about his charities and how he got inspired by his mom.
He's a very good man.
Yes.
Yeah. So
he's the cousin of one of the girls I work with.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I got his poster hanging
Miss
up
Gardner,
in my room there.
yeah.
That's it. So, so I thought that was pretty cool, and that was shout out to Pensacola, Pensacola native there. So
great. Awesome.
Good. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up there. So thank you for joining us with coffee. Now I can't talk. Okay. Thank you for joining us. This has been another fine episode of Coffee with the Kaye. See, there we go. Now I got it back. Okay.
There you go.
Yes. Be sure to subscribe, like this video. Let us know if you have any of your lists that you want us to take on and see where people stack up. If you're interested in music lessons, go to musiclessonspensacola.com. We can help you there. Intro and outro music is off of the album K-Struction by Ron Kaye, and you can get that anywhere you stream music. And thank you for watching. We will see you on another episode next time of Coffee with the Kays.